ladies. Hey, come on in. I'm so glad that you are here on today, whatever day it is for you. So excited about what I have to share with your heart on today. So, of course, I'm coming in with my vibe, right? Y'all, for you all that know me, you know I love music. I love music. To be honest, let's see, gospel, contemporary Christian, jazz, neo soul. Those are like my top three. You know what I mean? An open mic night that's positive, that's clean. You know what I'm saying? Those are my types of activities. And so I got your girl India Ari on the ones and twos. How many of y'all remember India Ari? I mean, I'm not saying she's, we don't know who she is anymore, but I'm saying, it's kind of one of those blasts from the past, right? But I love her music. It's always been positive. And her voice is just, second to none. Like, her voice when it's played on the radio, right? It's so distinguished. It's so authentic. So she bringing in the vibes for today's talk and chat on today. So come on in. I'm gonna break it down a little bit because I will not be before you long on today. So of course, this is Confident Cafe, where the true amazing you is what? Shaken and stirred. Yes. And so I'm your girl, Lady T. And this is the Wow Factor. Every Wednesday we do a Wow Factor. It comes to ignite. It comes to stir you up. It comes to encourage you, inspire you. It comes to speak to your heart, to get you thinking, so that you can continue to become the best version, the best authentic version of yourself. And I'm so glad. Can I be honest with you? I'm so glad and I'm so honored to be before you, to have this time with you, to connect with you, and do what I do when it comes to this. So, as a part of our Wednesday Wow Factor, this is Wake Up and Live. This is Wake Up and Live. And normally I've been doing it live, but I had a meeting that came up today. And so I'm having to pre-record it this week. All right. And so hopefully I'll be able to come live and so that we can interact with each other in real time. But I just wanted to make sure I connect with you today. That was my heart's desire, to connect with I'm not saying with the ladies, with my sisters today. Yes, 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 because it's something I want to share with your hearts, and I believe it's going to get you thinking, and it's going to help you as we get ready to finish strong this latter part of the year. We're in the fourth quarter, y'all, as they say. That last quarter, guess what? Yes, you can still enjoy the game. You can still, participate and do what you do and enjoy and this, that, and the other. But at the same time, it's time to knuckle down. It's time to get in, and get focused, so that you can already get prepared for the year that's coming up. You know what I mean? I know a lot of times we wait, to New Year's, and we wait, New Year, new you, and, you all this other stuff for the new year. But why not start now? Why not get focused and still enjoy now? Okay. And we can do it now. So we're going to start. We, the women of worth, come on, we're going to put the proclamation in here today. We, the women of worth, we're going to start now getting things in order so that we can prepare to go in 2022 ready, willing, and able, and going in into our places and spaces in where we're supposed to occupy and be the great influence that we're supposed to be. So on today, I won't be before you long. This is not one of those where I'm, I'm long-winded and all of that. This is just to come to inspire you, to just give you that for the rest of the week, but to also, encourage you and inspire you. And that's what it's for. This is what it's all about. So today, this is what we have for Wake Up and Live for today. I have a question for you. And that question is, what is important to you right now? What is important to you right now? I want you to take a moment and I want you to think about it. Because here's the deal, priorities change. That's what I want to emphasize. Priorities change, just like seasons change, priorities change, and they do. Um, and the thing about it, ladies, is that it's important to revisit from time to time where you are and come to an understanding of what's important to you at that time or in that moment or in that season. And of course, for example, we can think about um someone, somebody that may be, getting ready to have a baby, right? They take the time to prepare, but in that moment they understand, hey, you know this time last year I could have, I would have been doing this, or I could have been doing that, or this was my goal, but now that I'm expecting in 9 months and I'm 8 months in, 7, 8 months in, hey, I got my priorities are changing now because I got to get ready for the baby. We got to, get the bed ready. We got to, get the bags and stuff ready, the room, got to set that up. But also, yeah, we used to, hang out all the time, or we used to do this or do that. But now I'm focused because, I no longer just want to just, settle, and I want a different career path. And you know what I mean? You start to prioritize things accordingly. And what we get a little stuck or stagnant sometimes is that we understand that, something about us has changed, or we're wanting to change, and we're wanting to, progress into that career, or progress into that business. We want a new relationship, we want a meaningful life. And so at that point in time, guess what? Something shifts. Something has to, something that was first place initially may have to go down to number 10, because now I'm ready, I feel this way, and this is important to me now. So I have to shift gears. You see what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. And so I gave the example, about someone being pregnant, and you know what I mean, or just being a single woman, which I am. And let me tell you, I had to understand, and what I'm understanding now is that my priorities have shifted because I am a lady in waiting. And so it's important for me to 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 flow in my purpose, and it's important for me to prepare to become a wife. You see what I'm saying? To become one day a mother. And that's later on down the line, but my mindset has already, it already has to be in that place if that's what I'm desiring, and that's what's important to me. You see what I'm saying? What's important to me is that I am walking in my purpose. Why? Because it's something that God has given me to do, and I want to please Him. This is me. I want to please Him in everything that I do. So purpose, He's given me gifts. He's given me this opportunity to walk in my purpose and be who He's called for me to be, which is a woman that's in ministry, that is able to inspire you, you know what I mean, every time the opportunity presents itself. That's important to me right now. And let me tell you, ladies, I've been ready to get on this vacation wheel with everybody, this vacation wheel with everybody else just gone. You know what I mean? That pandemic looked like it was shifting, you know what I mean, and going away. Boy, I mean, everybody gone somewhere. Everybody on the beach, chilling and relaxing. And listen, I celebrate that because I understand. It needed some time to break away, needed some time with family, needed just some you time. By all means, I love it. I love it. But here's the thing, because I understood, and I had the chance to revisit what my priorities were in this time in my life, what was important for me in this time in my life. Guess what? Your girl couldn't travel right now. And it's not that I couldn't, because I could, but I had to make the decision based on my priorities, where vacationing, as far as going out of town and traveling, where that was going to fit in. And guess what? Right now, at this moment in my life, it's not in the top 3. I'll just say that. I eventually, I believe it'll come a time where I can take a just go somewhere, relax, retreat, you know what I mean, and all of that. But what God kept saying to me was that this is not your time to travel for pleasure and vacation. And I was like, man, you know what I mean? But listen, it takes someone mature. It takes you to really understand and make grown up decisions. This a grown up decision right here. Because why? I understand what's important to me right now. And I understand where my priorities are. My priorities right now is walking in purpose, and that, like I said, it includes ministry, that includes, you know what I mean, my career, that includes all of that. So that's where my focus is right now. And so everything that's aligned with that, the people that are aligned with that, the people that God brings into my life, they have to be aligned, you know what I mean, with where I am and where I'm headed, or else, they could be a distraction, and I don't need that. Does that make sense? I hope this is making sense to you. And so let me, share this last thing and I'm done. But it's just time, basically what I'm saying, just in case you decide you want to click off early, or come back later, whatever you want to do. Basically what I'm saying is it's time to, bring it to the center and ask yourself, what is important to me right now? Is it family? Is it, and a lot of you all, especially single moms, married, whatever your status is, hey, you build up, you think according to your lifestyle and where you are, you know what I mean? But also, of course, make sure you prioritizing you as well. However you can do that, that comes with strategizing, you know what I mean, strategizing and organizing a plan, to do those type of things. But that's what I'm saying. We're heading towards the latter part of the year. We don't have to wait till the December 31st to start prioritizing, so that we can be already prepared to go into 2022 focus, ready, you know what I mean, um, um, uh, ready to go forward, you know what I mean, in purpose and in the things of God, um, and really secure, and whole and better than we was, you know what I mean, the year before. That's how we want to go in. We don't want to go in with the woulda, shoulda, coulda. We talked about that last week. We don't want to go in, you know what I mean, with what we could have done better, or we want to already have dealt with those things. We want to take this moment now to see what's important to us, and we want to begin to prepare accordingly, so we go in right. Y'all, are y'all feeling me? So this is what setting your priorities and understanding what's important. This is what it helps you to do. It helps you to set the pace for your now and moving forward. So it's going to set your pace up. So what some things you were able to do some months back, you might, it might be number 10 right now, because you're revisiting what's important to me at this moment. And it could be the same thing. I'm not saying it has to change. What I am saying is identify it. Identify it. Write it down, whatever, write them in order, and begin to move accordingly, because that's going to set your pace. That's going to set you up for success. That's going to help you determine what's on brand, what's off brand. What do I mean by that? That's going to help you determine who's worth your time and who's not. What's worth your time and what's not. What's, you know what I mean? What's an asset and what's not, and what's a liability. You see what I'm saying? That's going to help you determine those things, so that you know how to categorize and you know how to prioritize accordingly. And that's going to keep you in your vein, so you don't get off course, and that you don't get distracted, because you understand now, these are the things I need to focus on, so that I can, continue to move forward. So I hope this makes sense to you all. I'm coming in 15 minutes. I'm done. I don't want to I don't want to be long-winded today, because I know your time is valuable, and but I just wanted to get on here for you to understand, to really think about what I'm asking you. Take the time, get your priorities in line, so that we can go into this 2022 strong bold, courageous, and whole. Y'all got it? All right. So, of course, as I always do, can we go out? I want us to dance together on the way out. Um, Let India Irie take us on out. All right. I love y'all. I believe in you. Listen, I believe in you. And I know you're going to do great things. I'm talking to you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You're going to do great things. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what it feels like. Listen, your girl, I'm in a place where I'm like, man, some days I'm like, okay. But I understand what I need to do. And I have my regimen of what to do so that I can get back into my place of focus. Okay, I'm not saying I don't ever, have my mind just kind of go in different places. It does. But I'm learning how to bring it back so that I can stay focused, because I don't want to go in 2022, with baggage. I want to go in fresh with, what I mean, my new bag packed with new stuff, and you know how you buy your new outfits when you get ready. Yeah, I want new outfits for the 2022. I want a new mind. I want a new perspective. My priorities are in line. I want all that for 2022. How about you? Yes. So, all right. Strength, Courage, and Wisdom is the name of this song. So if you just have time and you just want to have a little neo soul vibe going on, I encourage you to listen to this. All right. All right, ladies, I love you. The time is late. See you next time. Have a blessed week and weekend. I'll see you next time. Hey. Strength, courage, and wisdom is inside of me all alone. Yes, it has. Hey! Strength, courage, and wisdom inside of me. All right, ladies. See y'all next time on Wake Up and Live with Lady T.